Continuing the nonviolent protests, we have the March on Washington in 1963, which was a defining moment, drawing over 250,000 people, and not just black people, but also around 60,000 sympathetic white people, which made up around 25% of the march. This unprecedented scale and unity demonstrated wide support for civil rights. It was primarily aimed towards jobs and freedom. It included performances from celebrities and popular figures like Bob Dylan, which drew further attention, and where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, in which he speaks about black and white children playing and enjoying life together. He passionately exclaimed that despite emancipation 100 years prior, there had not been enough done to protect black Americans and provide them with equal rights. Freedom Summer in 1964 focused on voter registration in Mississippi, with 1,000 volunteers establishing around 30 freedom schools, which would teach black Americans literacy and specifically how to pass the voter registration tests. This effort was met with extreme violence from the KKK, including the infamous murder of 3 workers after they were already arrested and released, sparking national outrage. The 1964 Civil Rights Act was a legislative turning point, started by President Kennedy, but signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson. It banned segregation in public places and prohibited employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or origin, effectively ending Jim Crow laws. In Selma, 1965, protesters marched for voting rights, an issue the 1964 Act failed to address. 50% of Selma were black, but only 1% of them were registered to vote. 600 protesters marched from Selma to Montgomery, but were faced with violence. The violence of Bloody Sunday at the Edmund Pettus Bridge, where state troopers attacked unarmed marchers with clubs and tear gas, shocked the world. Following the pressure of Selma, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was signed into law. This act was transformative, dismantling barriers by outlawing literacy tests and poll taxes, leading to a radical increase in black voter participation. By the end of 1966, only 3 of the 13 southern states had less than 50% of their black population registered to vote.